Right, welcome back to Spitting and Dripper Reviews, and today we're doing a hardware review on the Nasty Provape Special Edition. Now if you want to follow them for more information, it's www.nastyjuice.com. They're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube and Google+. Now the Pulse Pod System vape pen is a 2mm pod system that uses an 8-watt 380 mAh internal battery that you can recharge. The Pulse Pod System vape was manufactured overseas by Plyrock. Now basically the product includes 1 times Nasty Provape, which we're going to show you now as we open up the tin. I like the little tin that it comes with as well, that's really nice. Right, so this is your pod system, as you can see there. Really good looker, and if you pop out the top you can see the actual pods. And again, in a little while we're going to show you how to fill them, and obviously we're going to have a vape up in it and stuff like that. Now just before we do, we're going to continue with the product that it includes. Now you get three packs of cartridges. Which we haven't. We've got 1 cartridge built in and 1 spare with it. So I don't know why it says that on the website. 1 Nasty Juice sticker, which obviously you can put that over the actual mod like a mod wrap, which I think is really cool. You get 1 keychain,
which we don't have.
That's really strange. And 1 patch. That's probably the patch there that just tells you more information. So what you can do is QR scan that and then obviously find out more info. Now also you get your little bottle of, which is like a special juice, because they don't tell you what it is. You have to scan the barcode on the back of it.
It just says on there mystery juice.
Yeah, like a mystery juice.
And on the back there is your barcode.
So you can scan the barcode and then find out what mystery juice that you did receive. So what we're going to do now, we're going to wrap this up. I mean, obviously you get your USB cable as well with that, and it is a nice USB cable, to be fair. Well protected one. So anyway, without a doubt, what we're going to do now is we're going to fill one of the pod systems in front of you. We're going to go up top and do that. We're going to fill one of the pod systems and show you how to do so. We're going to install it, we're going to vape up on it, we're going to talk a little bit more about the button functions on how to turn it off, how to turn it on, as well as how to change the lights on it, because it has got some nice light functions. But basically you don't need to press no buttons on this, you just suck and vape. It's as simple as that. So what we're going to do now, we're going to wrap this up, we're going to catch you back up on top, and we're going to talk a little bit more and show you how to fill it. So catch us back in a minute. Right, welcome back to Spitting and Dripper Reviews, and like we said, we're doing the Nasty Provape. This is by Nasty Juice, and basically they've come out with a special edition, and these are originally done by...
It was Plyrock.
Plyrock. So basically this is the mod without your capsule on the top. This is what it looks like, and this is your little pod. So your pod system's going to then go in here and sit right down in... Oh, wrong way around. This is going to sit right down inside of here. And once that locks in, that clicks right in. But what I'm going to do before we do that is I'm going to fill this up and show you guys how it's done. But the button functions on this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to turn it on, as you can see there. And to change through colours, just tap the button. And I think there's either 7 or 8 different colours, as you can see there. So whatever colour, when you're vaping on it, you don't have to press buttons, but when you're vaping on it, it will light up in these colours. So whatever colour tickles your fancy, that's the one you leave it on. It's as simple as that. And then it's
red's a good colour.
And then it's 5 buttons off again. So yeah. Now that's completely off. So basically this is your pod. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your nail in there and take off this little top cap, which you can see there, and you're left with like 2 rubber grommets. One sticks in one side, one sticks in the other, and as you can see there's a little arrow there telling you what side to fill it in. I'm sure you can do it from both, but we'll just use this one side. So what we're going to do is we're going to slightly lift this little rubber grommet. I'll show you that now.
We're going to use the mystery juice that it come with as well.
So as you can see now, the little rubber grommet's lifted, and we're going to fill it in through this little hole that you can see in there, and then we're going to put that grommet back in, which you must remember to do. I mean, this bottle, it's good to fill, but I wouldn't want to carry that around in my pocket.
No.
You know, that starts, if that comes off the top of there, that's going to be sharp.
It's gonna...
But yeah, we're just going to, as you can, I'll let you see it as we do it, if you can see that. We're just going to fill inside here. And that's just slowly filling it up. Right, so we've got some juice in there, as you can see. Now I'm just going to push this little rubber cap back in. Just do that. That's all back in and flush. and then this just clicks back on the top, your little, which you actually turned up to be the mouthpiece. That's what it ends up being.
And that's
as you can go, you had that
Once
click in.
that's clicked.
And then again, you've got like little grooves. I don't know if you can see that. You've got like a little groove here, like that stick out, and they run in these little slots here. So it is a little bit fiddly to get in at first. I mean, once you slide it in and get them little grooves lined up, then it's done. Right, so basically, like I said, 5 buttons on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's turned it on now. And again, if you want to change your lights, you just tap the, I'll show you there, tap the button. Oh, I might have turned it off. Let me turn it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so to change the lights, you just tap the button once. And I like it because it's got all the lights down the side that go right round the front as well and back down the other side, even on the bottom. So as you're changing it, you're changing all the colours.
I mean, you can click the
there.
on-off button 3 times quickly to activate stealth mode if you don't want colours.
Yeah, if you don't want no
you
lights, you can go
off.
3 buttons and leave it in. So you know you're going to save your battery life that way. So I can see it as, I mean, if you're walking down the road and you're vaping on it and you're thinking, I don't want all these lights, then press it 3 times and just stealth it out.
Put it in stealth mode.
But I like lights.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, of course.
You know, I like lights.
Right now, all you have to do is inhale and enjoy.
Right, so let's try. As you can see, it lights up. Watch, I'm not actually touching the button. If I hold it on the side, you can still see.
But it will light up once you start inhaling. Yeah.
It's nice. You would need to up your nicotine dose. If you're a free vapor, I would say maybe even a sort of a 9. If you're like a 6 vapor, maybe go up to a 12, 18.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because you're not taking on as much, and the fact of that is you're not going to get that same feel or that same hit that you used to. But you know, I'm going to try direct to lung now as well. Sorry, mouth to lung. Steve, still nice.
Very stealthy as well, like very minimal cloud, obviously, but.
Yep, have a little go. I mean, try a mouth to lung, try a direct to lung. I know you don't like doing mouth to lungs, but have a little go and see what you get. But you see what I mean about upping your nicotine? You probably would have to do that because you're not taking on as much. It's not sub-ohming. But you can do, you know, direct to lung if you want to. I like the way they give us this extra little skin. You know, like sometimes when your mod gets scratched up and you can get mod wraps. Well, this is the little mod wrap for this kit. That's really nice as well. So where all the buttons are, the little bits all pop out and stuff, and where the lights are pops out.
Just where my finger is there, that's where you charge it. As you can see there. Yeah, it's very stealthy, isn't it?
It is. The only thing, I mean, it's not a bad thing, but the only thing that I can sort of say that sort of disappoints me a bit is it's very flimsy. It's very light, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't, you know, I reckon like with a little bit of force you could probably, I'm not going to do it, but I reckon you may be able to snap that. So in your back pocket it's not a, you know, maybe in the inside pocket, yeah, that's different, but you know, again, it's not going to fire off on your pocket because you have to actually vape on it to get it to fire off. So it's safe, but it's flimsy, as in, like, you know, it's a little bit of, I don't know if you can quite hear it, a little bit of a rattly button. Yeah, I can hear it there. A little bit of a rattly, but it's not too bad. But I would have liked to seen it made a little bit more, like, you know, maybe from some sort of high tensile metal or something like that to make it more,
a bit more girth to
yeah,
it, just
you know
in
what I mean,
case.
and a bit more weight you would have, you know, but not taking it away from it, it is very stealthy, you know, and it is, you know, you're not going to overly have a weight in your hand all day long. If you're used to this and you're using a high nicotine, then yeah, I can see you, you know, getting that pleasure of the old stinkies, but in the form of vaping, because it is a good starter kit. Do you know what I mean? For someone who's like, you know, don't want to be constantly filling, because when you, I know these only hold up to 2 mil, but you're not going to use juice really fast because it's literally only using like a small amount each time, rather than, you know, in some of our other reviews when you've seen us using sub-ohm gear, you know, that the juice is going to go down really fast.
But the wattage is 10 times higher, so
exactly,
the juice will flow 10 times
it's only going to be at 8 watts. So you know that 2mm should last you a while.
Quite a while,
you know,
yeah,
I reckon.
I think so.
And the battery life, being that it's like, what is it,
380 mAh at 8 watts.
Now normally most pens are only maximum 200, like these little stylish sort of stealth vapes, they're only maximum of 200 mAh.
Yes.
So 380, they've done really well there. I can see this lasting a good 2, maybe 3 days before you even need to charge it.
It's a good, yeah, 8
you know
watts
what I mean?
you're going at, which is nothing.
You know,
so
and
it's
that's going to last
a while. Yeah.
Especially if you run it in stealth mode and don't have the lights keep lighting up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I mean, we could try that now. Right, so that's in stealth now. So I'm getting nice vapes, but I'm not using no lights, if you can see that, watch.
So you'll get it, it'll last even longer.
It's nice. So I think that is probably the best way to get maximum battery life out of it.
Yeah.
Is to go in with the, you know, stealth vape, you know, as well as, not only is it stealthy kit, you can stealth vape on it, because you can turn all the lights off, do you know what I mean? And have a cheeky little vape when you, in some places you really shouldn't, but I'm saying, like, you know, if you're outside of a library or something and you don't want all these massive clouds going down the road and everyone moaning at you, which you do get lately apparently, this would be a lot easier, because you're going to have a nice little sort of cigarette style vape, but in a vape, if you get what I mean. And in the box, like we said to you before, you get that lovely, you know, you get an extra spare pod, which you get there, and you get that lovely, again, a nice well protected lead you can see on the USB, really nice. And I think that's, you know, this one's done with like a ribbon, you know, like, it's really nice. I think it's a great kit. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe to us, don't forget to tell all your friends about us, add us up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, as well as YouTube. This has been the Nasty Provape, originally done, well, the mod's originally designed by Rock, but as you can see there, I don't know if you can see that on the side of the box, Nasty Provape Special Edition. That's what we've been doing, and catch us back next time on Spitting the Dripper Reviews.